having that confidence is key in sports, in doing a show like this, in life. No matter what's going on in your personal life, your professional life, if you can exude confidence out into the universe, good things more often than not will come back to you. Brockman, are you confident with your Red Sox down the stretch?
I am confident that Chris Sale, I think, is starting tomorrow. So, I mean, if that's their big plan to save the season, I mean, I would like competency in the bullpen right now.
So let me take you back to a rainy night in the Bronx.
Let's not do that.
A rainy night on 161st Street.
It was
the
pouring.
New Yankee Stadium.
By the way, that game shouldn't even have been played that day. It was raining so hard.
The heavens opened and rain fell down on left fielder Alex Verdugo,
and then
who stood in a monsoon.
Drunk D-bag threw a baseball at his back.
As Richard Schiff with a bleacher ticket
yeah.
threw a baseball into Verdugo's back, and life as we knew it changed forever. A sliding doors moment. I called it that. I said, when that happened, it was so eerie and ominous.
So weird.
The rain, Verdugo, the fan. It was just dark energy. And the magic was gone. Poof, like that.
Yeah, Kaiser Sose and kind of this whole dream season that started with very little expectations, but then quickly ramped like, can this team make the World Series? Like super high a register. And now, what'd you say? 9 of 11. I think it's
9 of you raised my 9-11.
10 of
You're like,
14.
I see your 9 of 11.
Or,
I raise you 10 to 14.
Yeah, I might even be 11 of 14. It's a disaster. Lost so much ground. Now 5 back of Tampa. I think we're tied for the wild card lead, I think.
You don't even know. Ben Lyons in for Rich on the Rich Eisen Show. Brockman having a meltdown with the Red Sox because when your team's just spiraling in a state of chaos like this, 9 of 11, what can you do as a fan to help them? You're 3,000 miles away.
No,
what can
I'm
How can you change your energy?
I don't know. I'm still watching every night. It was like as the meltdown was happening in the 9th, it was at bedtime for my son. So like Matt Barnes is just giving up hit after hit, and I'm just cursing while we're trying to read Baby Beluga to my son Cage. It's just like, this is not good for his nighttime.
Imprinting on an impressionable infant.
No,
it's going to be so triggering when he's 12 years old and he goes whale watching. He's going to be like, get me inside. I don't want to look at the whales. Baby Beluga, I've got scars as a parent because I connect to Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes meltdown. Oh. Yeah, it's not great.
I feel so helpless, don't you?
I feel you're helpless as a fan. I mean, you think it's you. Oh, let me change where I'm sitting.
Where I'm watching, who I'm watching with.
Let me change my shirt. Let me sit somewhere else. Let me drink something differently. But obviously, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm just drinking
I will say, I have,
in
a little more slightly positive Boston sports news, I have talked myself into how great this Dennis Schroder signing is. Well, because just when you think about 1 year,
Sorry.
1 year, $5.9 million, the mid-level exception. I feel like he's got a lot to prove after missing out on. Let's just do some quick math here. $78.1 million. $78.1 million.
This is
that
so
he could have had.
This is so
and so
crazy.
he's got a lot to prove, and he's
my
going to be
gosh.
with the second unit. Like, I think it's totally fine.
I've entered a weird time warp space continuum, a vortex, where I started doing this show several weeks ago, and you had Evan Fournier and Kemba Walker, and now I have Evan Fournier and Kemba Walker, and you have Dennis Schroder, and you're talking yourself into it being a good deal. That is such Knicks behavior. That is such a Knicks move.
Hold on a second. The Knicks move doesn't also include Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, okay? So I still have, I don't know how many more ups on you than that.
Did you Google DS17 Lounge yet?
No, I don't want to.
I don't want to go right now.
I don't want to get to that place.
There was a time in Dennis Schroder's life and career we thought, you know what? I'm here playing for the Hawks. Hookah's big in Atlanta. I should open my own hookah bar. Health code violations, we'll worry about that later. Mr. Schroder, you have 21 health code violations on your hookah lounge.
I mean, look,
That's
yesterday...
probably not a good idea. I don't think I'm meant to be Mr. Zadir.
You got me to sign up for the Carmelo Anthony wine newsletter.
Sensible Pinot.
Still waiting for my first email.
Mondays, usually on Mondays.
So I'm not going for the double dip of the Schroder DS17 lounge.
Can you imagine a night out at Dennis Schroder's hookah lounge and you're pairing your experience with wines you've selected from Carmelo's newsletter? It's a magical evening. on Lansdowne Street. Dennis Schroder in Boston. You're actually talking yourself into this because the Red Sox are so bad.
Yes.
That tells me how bad things are to be a Red Sox fan. Because I hear it from my dad all the time. But to hear it from you to the point where you're now talking yourself into a Dennis Schroder signing.
Yeah, well, I think also because
they must be spiraling.
Well, it's just 1 year and it's only the 5.9, which means next summer for free agency, there's a Supermax slot available that Boston can use. And so we'll be a front runner for a big free agent.
No, it's great. It's great. You also have a quarterback who has a raccoon tail as a wallet chain, so that's exciting.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.